Well, that's it, guys. Donald Trump has formally been charged and has made his way back to Mar-a-Lago. And if you're unfamiliar, Mar-a-Lago is a sort of crass, gauche explosion of Argos carat gold that serves as a kind of Graceland for the gormless. Like when Trump dies, mark my words, people are going to flock to that place like it's the fucking QAnon Abbey Road. Cretins from far and wide are going to rock up to the gates of a Florida resort he'd have actively had them ejected from if they'd so much as met his gaze. Like President Trump, you a hero, man. We came all the way from Jefferson, Texas to extend our regards. We love you. And Trump's like, get those people out of here before they devalue the zip code. Like when Trump does die, eventually, like he's such a fucking narcissist. It wouldn't surprise me if he had it in his will that he gets bathed in formaldehyde and stuffed and put on display in the foyer. Because, like, in his mind, he's still the leader. You know, he's got his fake Oval Office so he can play toy president. But, you know, complete with real classified documents. Who knows? Maybe we'll see taxidermy Trump behind that desk. A deathy Donald staring blankly at the door. Maybe with a phone locked into his hand and a fake plastic McDonald's on the desk. So his kids can walk in twice a day and try to catch his attention, but he just stares blankly at them until they take the hint, turn around and leave, and they'll be like, it's just like he's still here with us. Trump's children are the tragedy in all of this, aren't they? Because the whole thing with being a parent is that you lose this selfishness. You know, your life before, as you knew it, is over. Now you operate entirely within the orbit of what is in the best interests of your kid. You would do anything for your kid. I would die for my children. But with Donald Trump, does anyone actually believe he cares more for his children than he does for himself? Donald Trump inhabits a universe where everything revolves around Donald Trump. I mean, most people, even when there's a family rift, even when circumstances are really fucking tough, they would always say, of course I love my children. But only last month, Trump was saying sometimes parents don't love their children, and sometimes with good reason. And everyone's like, oh, okay. What kind of message and to whom are you broadcasting that? So now put yourself in the position of the kids, you know? So desperate for the love and approval of the father. But the father is so sociopathic, he's completely unable to give it. Like after the January the 6th committee, I was like, okay, Ivanka seems to vaguely inhabit objective reality. But the two boys are just a bookshelf full of sad stories, aren't they? The pair of them. Like Don Jr. is the worst, isn't he? He's just so obnoxious, so arrogant. He's like a burst fire hydrant of baseless support for his old man. Everything's the fault of the radical left. It's the radical left weaponizing law enforcement. It's the woke weaponizing the Justice Department. This from the brains behind "you'd be in jail" and "lock her up, lock her up." Like, I accept that as a filthy European socialist commie, there are some elements of the American political system I'm not totally au fait with. However, one thing I do know is that you don't get to stand there on a stage saying "you'd be in jail" and "lock her up," threatening your political opponents with persecution, and then a couple of years later be like, how come everybody's weaponizing these judicial institutions? Because that is the behaviour of crayon eaters. Like, no self-awareness. None. Don Trump Jr. the other day on Twitter saying, the ruling party is trying to jail the opposition leader like a third world dictatorship. It's happening before your very eyes. I read that the other day. I was like, oh, mate, come on. Is it really worth, like, is he worth it? Making yourself look like such a tit. Is he, really? Your dad would have you put to sleep if he so much as needed one of your kidneys.